call to order the Tuesday, May 20th, Brooklyn City Board of Education regular meeting. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal.
Here.
Mr. Hubble.
Here.
Ms. Rafter.
Here.
He'll be joining us late.
Ms. Crawl.
Here. Please stand for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In order for the board to fulfill its obligations to complete the planned agenda in an effective and efficient fashion, a maximum of 30 minutes of public participation as it pertains to school-related topics will be permitted at each meeting. Each person wishing to address the board will approach the podium and state his or her name and address. If several people wish to speak, each person will be allotted 3 minutes until a total time of 30 minutes is used. During that period, no person may speak twice until all who desire to speak have had the opportunity to do so. The period of public participation may be extended by a vote of the majority of the board. Is there anybody who wishes to speak?
Not me.
All right, then we will move on to Dr. Claris.
Good evening, everybody. Happy end of the school year. Just a couple congratulations. I want to congratulate our class of 2025 seniors who are graduating this Friday. We are fingers crossed, hoping that the weather, we can get some good weather so we can have it at our stadium complex. But congratulations to our seniors. Just an amazing group of kids and bright future for all of them. Congratulations to our students and staff on another great year. Last day for students is next Friday. I know Mr. Larson has an adjusted schedule for our high school students next week, but we have a couple trips going next week. Great way to end the year. Our Washington, D.C. 8th graders are going, and I know we have Greenfield Village also going next week. So again, congratulations on an amazing year. Our last day for our staff is Monday, June 2nd. Just a few updates on the construction. So the demolition of the main gym started on this past Monday. And it's amazing just to see what was behind those bleachers and things like that. So demolition and abatement will begin shortly on the gym, and hopefully the gym will be completed, scheduled for end of this calendar year, opening the new gym in January of 2026. Also, our field turf installation replacement begins on Tuesday, and so effective Tuesday, our stadium will be closed throughout the summer to visitors, walking track. I know it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but we're hoping that'll be up and ready to go by August 1st. Last item, and really want to introduce Mrs. Jones, who's here to talk about our MetroHealth partnership. And we have our friends here from Katie and Josh from MetroHealth. This started kind of this vision of providing our families additional resources. Started really in 2020 when we came back from COVID. We had some obvious needs as a district, and over the course of the last 4 or 5 years, Paula and I and her team, along with the board, have been kind of brainstorming how to provide those additional needed resources to our families and our students. And we've been very fortunate to engage with our friends and our partners from MetroHealth over the last year and a half, 2 years, in terms of data finding and gathering information on what our families need. And so I could not be more proud and happier to enter into this initial partnership with MetroHealth to not only provide our students and families with resources, but really that the greater Brooklyn community of just those additional resources that are available really so close to our school district. So that being said, I want to introduce Mrs. Jones. No, I don't want your, I don't.
Yeah, you just said everything.
I know, I know.
So, 2 school years ago, last school year, we I attended something that introduced me to a deeper concept and understanding of school-based health centers. And MetroHealth was a part of that conversation and presentation. And I said, how can I learn more? And a friend of mine and I did a collaboration too on a policy paper that focused on that, and I probably spoke about that before. So they helped connect me to MetroHealth, and I think, Katie, then you were an original member of, we did needs assessments. Yeah, come on up. We did needs assessments with staff, we did them with students and community members to gather more information about, what a partnership might look like and what they thought would be beneficial to everybody from all the different perspectives. And we spent that year kind of looking at the data and outlining ideas and things. And then this year we really started getting deeper into it. And so just had our committee meeting. I filled them in a little bit. That Josh and I today had a conversation with the athletic director even about having sports physicals done. Immunizations are going to be offered at some point. So the ball is rolling, and I'm so excited. So it's my pleasure to introduce Katie Davis Bellamy, the Chief Operating Officer of MetroHealth Community Health Centers, and Josh McLaughlin, Director of School Health.
Well, we are just excited to be here. It has been wonderful over the past few years to get to know everybody in your district, especially working closely with Paula. And we've been doing school-based work for over 13 years now. And I think for us, it's really about how do we meet the community where they are. I mean, we know that healthcare and education go hand in hand, and so how do we want students to be successful, family or staff to be successful? And we know that healthcare can't just happen inside the walls of a health institution or a hospital, so that's why we like to be in the community building those relationships. So for us, it's really about how do we meet the needs of the whole child, and so we are excited about these connections, about working with Paula and her team, Dr. Caleres, on continuing. Once you do one needs assessment, the needs change 5 minutes later. So having the conversations, whether it's the sports physicals, immunizations, do you guys need a health topic because, oh gosh, I shouldn't say COVID. If something catastrophic, I know, ever happens, so we have experts that you bring to the table, and at the same time, you teach us about what the community needs based on not only what's at our health center that's right down the street, that Dr. Caleres came to our pharmacy opening, so a great resource for your families, but also how do we bring some resources right to the building. So we are excited to partner, to build a relationship over time that really meets the needs of the whole community. And I'm excited. Josh is our new director who will be working closely with you all, and can't wait to continue to get to know everybody.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Any questions regarding, initially we're going to be starting really small and just kind of feeling out the relationship, but eventually the grand vision is to education classes, using the Finally Resource Center as a hub for some of this activity. And I think as we develop our relationship and provide opportunities for our families, the needs are going to change but also grow at the same time. And I think the first step is just developing this relationship with a provider, MetroHealth, and it seems right now it seems a perfect fit for us, and we're very excited.
Do you see a vision of curriculum, health classes somewhere down the road? A little more advanced?
I'll be honest. I see more opportunities for some of our families.
Okay.
I think that's part of. I think that's part of. And I'll just use vaping as an example. Like just getting our parents in and having conversations, supporting what Paula's doing in terms of our cessation program, but even providing resources for our families. Maybe moms and dads are looking for that additional resource, or they don't know how to deal with it at home. Like I really look at it as that educational piece, not so much of the health curriculum, but more of that resource.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right.
Thanks, Simple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And Mrs. Kroll. Mrs. Kroll, that's my report.
Okay, and we'll move on to Mr. Shearhart and the treasurer's report.
Good evening. Happy to report that we received the settlement for the real estate taxes. That will be the final for this fiscal year. The state, we've received about 72% of the state allocation to us for this fiscal year. Investments, we have actually received 107%, so 7% greater than what I expected and budgeted for at the beginning of the year. So that's really good. For the month of April, we received $90,052 in the investments, and fiscal year to date, that is $838,244 in interest. The personnel and benefits are still at about 80% total expense. To date, we have spent roughly about 75.3% of the budget for the fiscal year, which is actually low compared to where we should be. 2 months left, month and a half left, so we're doing really good on that. The bond money, the interest on the bonds has brought in about $516,000 since that was invested back in November. What else? Working on the budget, I will have that for the board, the appropriation for fiscal year '26. I'll have that at the regular June meeting. And I'm working on some cleanup right now for fiscal year end, going through and working through outstanding purchase orders and cleaning that stuff up. And then we'll be doing, cleaning up some of the budget stuff as well. And that is my report.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, what do you say?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Right?
Just for that, we're going to move on to board committee reports and comments from board members, and I won't make you go first.
Thank you.
Rocky.
Thank you. A couple different things. Welcome, MetroHealth. Appreciate it. The only report I have is a Polaris report. Camp Discovery still has some openings. As of last week, it's June 9 through 12. A couple of the openings that they do have are Mini Makeover, Circuit Crafty Creations, Junior Police Academy, Machining Madness, Medical Mania, and Rescue 911. If you need anything, shoot me an email. I'll get you contacted, or you can look on their website. And then the fees for the year have been posted. We just voted on those at the last meeting. Couple new items. We have a new assistant superintendent out at Polaris. Ben Hodge comes from Avon. Mr. Obremvik's going to move in for Mr. Goodwin. And if he doesn't win the Palooza this time, we might have to look for another one. You know
That's
what I
up to
mean?
the board. I like Board of Polaris. You guys got to work through that problem.
Yep, you know that. Ron finished first, and then he finished fourth, so now see where
I told
you see
Anthony,
where
I
he's
said,
at, he's out the door.
I said, be careful what you wish for. So I told him.
I watched that on YouTube, it's pretty good. And then the other thing is the new era where the electronics, robotics, and automation project should be done. It's earmarked for January of 2026. It is actually on time and on budget at this moment. And then there'll be a ribbon cutting in March. So looking forward to it. We are going to, as a board, probably in the next month or two, it'll be safe enough to walk through it. And I'll give you an update after that. So, and that's the end of my report.
Thank you.
You got it.
Mr. Howell.
Thank you. The track coach in me wants to start by congratulating our two middle schoolers, there, Steele and Cortez Cole, for making the middle school state championship in both of them in high jump. Cortez finishing 5th. And what's awesome about this is that in middle school, it's not split by divisions. He went up against everybody in the entire state. So every division-wise, every school in the state, we had two amazing young men get to compete. One of them, Cortez, finishing 5th, and that's an amazing accomplishment. So congratulations to both of you guys. And to continue with Brooklyn being a high jump university, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jenny Young, who battled back from her injury last year and made it to the Big Ten championship this year. She didn't finish how she wanted to, didn't quite place, but got there. Got to go to Eugene, Oregon, where track pretty much is what they do there. Prefontaine. And so congratulations to her, amazing accomplishment. If you want to become a phenomenal high jumper, come to Brooklyn High School. That's what we do here. Congratulations to our graduates, 2025. It's awesome. Keep it going. It goes by very fast. I was just in high school like a day ago, but I'm celebrating my 20th reunion this year, so it really wasn't a day ago. So, congratulations, guys. We'll piggyback that into the Alumni Association. Now that you guys are graduates, come join the Brooklyn Alumni Association Facebook page, become a part of it. We are still doing nominations for President, Vice President, Secretary, and Treasurer for a few more days. Once that's done, we'll do the vote. June 3rd, we will swear in our official officers. So if you are interested, or if you want to nominate anybody, please do so as soon as you can. The link is on the Facebook site.
Do you have to be in the state? What if someone lives out of state?
That's a good question.
Just zoom them in?
You have to zoom them in,
All right.
or they're gonna have to travel. We don't pay for travel. We had a rec board meeting yesterday. A lot of awesome things going on there. This city is like really thriving right now. All this beautiful work being done with the library, city hall, our school, the rec center's in the thick of it as well. Just to give you kind of a timeline, the big project, the big facility project, Veterans Park is underway now. Should be done by the end of the year. The rec center itself is going to be done in 2 phases. The first phase is all the indoor, the swimming and workout areas on the inside. That should be getting underway at the start of next year. And just to warn everybody, when they start the construction on the swimming and the pools and all that, there will be no pools available for about a year. There's no way to do that in small chunks. Once you do it, you got to do it. So part 2 will be done after that. That's going to be all the outdoor stuff, including what sounds like a nice kids water play area. I'm hearing a water slide might be out there, so it's going to be great. And then there's also a dog park that is underway right outside the service center. That should be done September, October. A good place to bring your pets. So a lot of good stuff going on over there. And lastly, everybody enjoy your summer. It's a great year. Let's do it again next. That concludes my.
Thank you. Ms. Rafter?
Good evening, everybody. I first would like to thank all of our residents for coming out May 6th and voting for our renewal levy. I had the opportunity to go to some of the polls and meet some of our residents, and everybody that I spoke to, they give me the thumbs up, that they voted for it, and we really do appreciate it. We want to keep Brooklyn schools thriving, so thank you. I also want to thank Mrs. Hubble. I had an awesome time with the preschool students and some of their parents and their support staff participating in their Little Learners Lab. That was, I think, it was last week before. My station made paper airplanes. I haven't made paper airplanes in 30, 40 years, but I helped the kids make them, and then they were so excited to fly them. It was a lot of fun. The Wellness and Family Engagement Committee just met today, Mrs. Crow, Mrs. Jones, and Dr. Clares. I am so excited to have MetroHealth on board with us. I think one of the things that really sold me as a board member, yes, having our own, early learning childhood center is one, but getting that part where the community can have some resources, and through MetroHealth. I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited for that. I love all, Ms. Jones, I'm going to say I love hearing all the things that we have implemented, the interventions, the support. I know our last meeting 2 meetings ago, when the Rocks girls came, and now to hear that there's going to be a boys program as well. I love it. I love it.
Podcast tomorrow, just.
Podcast tomorrow, yeah.
Podcast tomorrow with our Rocks kids.
Yeah. The Teaching and Learning Committee is actually going to be meeting next week, so I won't have an update on that until next month. I just want to congratulate everybody on all the levels, the students that were recognized for being on merit and honor roll, who also have been recognized for any of the National Honor Societies. Congratulations. Congratulations to our student athletes. They're finishing up their season. The banquet for middle school is going to be Wednesday, May 28th, and for high school, it is going to be on Thursday, May 29th. Again, I'll reiterate what Jason said. Congratulations to the class of 2025. You know, a lot of the students in this class either have older siblings, and I know I've known them, and now the youngest of the group is coming through and graduating. You know, I encourage everybody to come back. You know, you'll be an alumni after Friday, and come back and see us. And I just want to say too, thank you to our students, our faculty, our staff, administrators for another great school year. I hope everybody gets some time just to kind of relax and rest and kind of recharge over the summer, and have a safe and happy summer. That's my report.
Thank you. Mr. Hedgery?
Thank you, Mr. President. Appreciate it. A couple things, piggyback on a couple things Jason and Allison said. Congratulations to all the graduates for 2025. It's going to be an awesome summer for you guys. Relax, enjoy it, and get ready for college or military or whatever you're going to get yourselves into. Good luck with that. And congratulations to the rest of the school, the staff, the admin. You guys do a fantastic job as always. I can't believe how fast this year went. It's crazy. It feels like it just started. Had the honor of attending the scholarship award ceremony and seeing the amount of scholarships these kids get, literally the amount and the number of scholarships is just amazing. It's just a testament to their hard work and dedication to their studies and everything they get involved with, and the community service aspect of it, and then seeing the group that was there all applauding and cheering every single time, just supporting each other was just great to see. Congratulations to the two long jumpers. I didn't know that, what you said. I'm sorry, high jumpers, sorry. I didn't know that about the whole state, that there's no mix, so that's even better, so congratulations. Dr. Claris posted a couple things about the renovations at the gym is starting and the renovations at the stadium. And we just want to thank the community again, just for obviously passing that bond issue, for this to happen, because Jason said 20 years out of high school. I'm at 27. We won't ask Rocky how long it's been for him, but it's the same school. I mean, it's like from '98, and like just seeing all the cool things that are about to happen, and just to get us to a more modern school. I'm very, very excited to see that happen. So watch for the construction. Be careful around everything. And then, let's see, I just want to say thank you for the levy renewal. Glad you guys were able to pass that for us in the school. And tell everybody have a great summer and enjoy it. Oh, thank you. You pushed this towards me. June 12th.
I'm giving it to you.
I appreciate it. June 12th, the Chamber of Commerce and Brooklyn Athletics are joining forces for our first annual golf outing. We have about 70 golfers right now. We need about 30 to 40 more, so 10 teams roughly. So if you guys are able to spread the word and get us some golfers, that'd be fantastic. And we are also looking for sponsors for the holes. $100 could be your name if you want to sponsor the whole business, organization. We are looking for sponsors, so please reach out to myself or Mr. Zafka, and we will get you the information needed. And that's my report.
Thank you. First, I would like to congratulate the class of 2025. I got to spend some time with them on Friday night, and this is just a great group of kids. More than one person stopped me to let me know that they were so polite and just appreciative of everything and just excited to be there, and it was a really great time. I would like to thank quite literally the handful of senior parents that worked all throughout the year since last July on all the fundraising and the hosting of post-prom. Angie and Jeff Helmick, Colleen Starr, Angie and Nancy Keith, Myra Jackson, and Chloe Fleming. They did car washes and concession stands and the night at the races and wingdings, and they worked very, very hard. The kids truly appreciated it. Memorial Day, the parade is on Monday, so please come out and support the city. At noon is the ceremony, and is always they always have a great speaker, and it's always just a great time for reflection and hearing all the people in our city that are currently serving or have served. So please come out and see us for that. Talking about podcasts, I was on Mayor Van Kirk's podcast at the end of April. We had a really great conversation, not just about the levy, but about the schools and things that are happening. So please take a listen to that. It was a really great conversation, and that's all I got. So thank you. We will move on to the approval of minutes, financial statements, and treasurer business. Dr. Blair.
Okay, so this is the consent agenda for the treasurer. First thing is the approval of the board minutes for April 15th, April 22nd, special meeting, and May 6th. Then we have the April 2025 financial statements for approval, and then Healthcare Processing Consulting, that is the company that we work with to do our Medicaid reporting to the state, and then the billing. And then we have the approval of the 5-year forecast. And did go over that at the work session 2 weeks ago. This has to be uploaded to the state by May 31st. That's required by law. So once the board approves it, I can submit that to the state.
For approval of consent agenda, may I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions or comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Item Superintendent's consent agenda recommendations. Item 5.1, student commendations for National Honor Societies, which include National Junior Honor Society, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, and National Honor Thespian Society, Chinese Honor Society, and Spanish Honor Society. Item 5.2, student commendations for our athletics, recognizing our OHSA state qualifier, Adam Cowper bowling, and our 2 middle school students, which we've discussed for middle school track this year, this past week. Item 5.3, agreement with Winston Consulting and Counseling LLC for services with students during the 25-26 school year. Item 5.4, agreement with Fast Track Marketplace. Because we're a public entity, we're required to do, before we dispose of any public property, we're required to do a public auction. We've used this company for 4 or 5 years now, and they really conduct all of the work for us. So that's for that. That'll happen sometime in July. Item 5.5, this is an agreement with Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation just to update our programming and our agreement with BCI regarding our background check machine. Item 5.6, athletic event tickets prices for the 25-26 school year. No change in those prices. Item 5.7, athletic event worker rates for the 25-26 school year. Again, no change in those rates for this coming year. Item 5.8, lunch program officials, designees for the 25-26 school year. 5.9, approval of a marching band overnight field trip for the 25-26 school year. That'll be happening in November with our marching band and music students. Item 5.10, agreement with BSN Sports for the purchase of the stadium scoreboard. That is going to be purchased through bond issue funds, as we've discussed. 5.11, agreement for LMC services, just an additional agreement for the installation and disposal of that, of the old board, disposal of the old board, installation of the new board. That'll all happen this summer. Item 5.12, approval of the consent agenda.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
I have a comment.
Yes.
We may want to pull out 5.8. Vote on it separately.
Yes, agreed.
I should have thought about that.
No, that's on me.
Very
Yep,
good.
absolutely. We could, yeah, agreed.
So we just amend the agenda, pull out 5.8.
Vote for
We'll
that.
vote on that separate,
At the
and
end.
then we'll, the rest of the consent.
Yep.
All right?
And then I want to congratulate all the National Honor Society inductees
Yep.
to all those different categories. Good job on the hard work and congratulations.
Absolutely.
Dr. Claris, what's the lead time on the scoreboard? Is there?
Yeah, so
we don't see
we're
any issue with
No,
that
no
being
issues.
here?
Yeah, we facilitated the conversation a couple weeks ago. We should be up and running by August 1. Same thing with the field installation. I think the field installation will actually happen a little bit sooner, that's my guess. If we get the field done in time, as soon as that's open, we'll open up the stadium. They're starting Tuesday. They've told us 6 to 8 weeks. That also includes the new long jump pit, refurbishing the shot and the disc areas. So as long as that field's done, we'll be able to open up that stadium as soon as we can. That's the only work happening this summer. We can facilitate the installation of the scoreboard as long as people are still on the track area. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna first approve the consent agenda as amended without 5.8.
Correct.
Correct.
Well, we can vote on it, yeah, then
Okay,
vote it
so,
separate.
same motion, okay. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Do we have?
Well, do we have to redo a
We have to-
motion?
We didn't do a motion yet.
Okay, so come another person?
Sorry.
Another,
Motion.
okay, and a second?
Second.
Okay. Now can you call the roll, please?
Without 5.8.
Without
correct?
5,
Yep,
amended
gotcha.
without 5.8.
Oh, I thought we were motioning to pull 5.8.
We did.
We did.
We did. So we're motioning to approve the consent agenda
Without it.
without 5.8, and then the next.
Everything around it.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry. Okay, Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes. Do you want to do a motion for 5.8 now? May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Abstain.
Mr. Ezra?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Item 6, the consent agenda for personnel. Item 6.1, approval of the administrative contract for high school assistant principal, Mrs. Annie McGee. Item 6.2, administrative contract approval for high school assistant principal, transition days, summer 2025 for Mrs. Annie McGee. Item 6.3, staff resignations. Item 6.4, transportation of summer personnel for the summer, 25-26, summer 2025. Item 6.5, approval of extended school year services for our classified staff as noted. Item 6.6, approval of our certified staff extended school year services, summer enrichment programs, and professional development for this summer as noted. Item 6.7, unpaid leave of a certified and classified staff member. Item 6.8, approval of employment of classified personnel, as noted. Item 6.9, I want to make one addendum. We would like to start the summer technology students on June 3rd as opposed to June 9th. Our regular student summer workers will start on June 9th, so just a quick amendment to that date. It'll cover the student technology students. So that's approval of our student summer workers for 6.9. And then item 6.10, approval of the consent agenda.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Welcome to Mrs. McGee.
We haven't voted yet.
Okay, I'll hold.
I knew that was coming, so I was just like,
You did say questions, comments.
No, we have to vote, we have to.
Did the vote.
Go ahead.
We still welcome you here to the meeting and
Yeah.
everything's cool.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Now, well.
Welcome.
I said earlier, she's got the right school colors, she's just changing logos, so
Right.
we're good to go.
I'm very excited to be here. Going through the interview process, I would really, you think you know a neighboring school district, but really getting in and seeing the vision that you guys have and hearing everything today, like, you guys are moving and shaking, and I'm really excited to be a part of that and to help the staff and students continue to grow here and be a part of the Brooklyn community. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it, welcome. We okay this with the amendment of the June 3rd?
Yes.
We're okay, all right.
Okay.
The next items are individual voted items. Ms. Crawl?
Okay, resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves Dr. Theodore Clara, Superintendent, to attend professional development as noted. May I have a motion?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes. Pursuant to RC 3313.48 and applicable laws, the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education hereby approves and enters into a memorandum of understanding with the Brooklyn Education Association and the Ohio Education Association for the addition, amendment of supplementals positions represented in Appendix A1 through A3 of the negotiated agreement as attached. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments?
Have those positions that are in the supplemental, have they been filled? I'm assuming we're using existing staff. Have they been filled
Yeah, these,
already?
well, no, we have not approved them, because
Okay.
that'll come next meeting.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes. Resolved that the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education approves the attached memorandum of understanding agreement between the Brooklyn City School District Board of Education and the MetroHealth System in collaboration with MetroHealth Community Health Centers to provide health education and services to the Brooklyn City Schools per the attachment. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Thank you again.
Is there any other business?
Ms. Crawl, just want to note, so just an update on collective bargaining, update with negotiations with the Teamsters. We entered into a tentative agreement with the Teamsters. They are voting on ratification of that contract, which we've discussed previously, on Thursday. I will notify the board Thursday night with the results of that ratification or no ratification from the Teamsters. Assuming ratification, which I have no reason to believe not, you'll see that ratification vote for the board to consider on June 3rd. So I believe you have everything you need in terms of the updated contract. If you don't, shoot me an email or shoot me a text. Again, you know what I'll do? I'll make sure I include it in my Friday update so that you have everything to look over. So that's the only update I wanted to give the board on what June 3rd is going to look like. Okay?
And nothing's changed since the last one.
Nothing has changed. I just wanted to publicly, say thank you to the Teamsters. It was a great process. It was positive. It was 3 days. And I believe it's a contract, assuming ratification, that'll be beneficial to our employees and to our school district. So very excited for that next step.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank, we didn't get a chance to, Katie Harkowitz and wish her the best in her next endeavor. A lot of good positive feedback about her the last few years, so good luck with everything. And then I have a question about the next meeting, if it's possible. I'm sure everybody's going to be here, but I probably won't be here for the June 3rd meeting.
Late,
I know. I gotta stop traveling. So I don't know if we can move it up a week, if it's possible. All 4 of you are gonna be here, it's all good, but we are gonna have the contract that day. I'd like to be here for that
Up a
vote.
week would be next week.
Yeah,
I can't, unless it's like Tuesday, I can't Wednesday, Thursday, or
well,
Friday.
that's what I'm saying, just a week up, like the 27th of May, if it's possible. By then we'll have we can still, yeah, I'd like to be here for that vote, but again, the 4 of you here, I'm okay.
It'll be a very amended agenda. Maybe if the board's interested to do a quick special, if the board's interested in doing that. Like I said, I'm still working on agenda items for the 3rd, so I should be ready for next Tuesday, but I know we're still doing some hirings that I was hoping to include on the 3rd. If we moved it from the 3rd to up to the 27th, that's almost a full month between, but so maybe a recommendation, and again, I'm here, it doesn't matter to me, but maybe if the board's interested, if that's your sole purpose, Mr. Esri, to do a special meeting and we could do it early, I mean, I'm just talking out loud.
Up to you guys.
To the 27th?
Do a special on the 27th?
With just this one agenda item.
That's all I would have for you, yes.
All right.
That's fine with me.
Good.
Want to do it at 7:30 in the morning?
Have to work. I'm tired like you.
It's titled. That's a great
There's-
one.
We've done it in the past, all right,
There's
just so you know.
a teaching and
So-
learning committee meeting at 5, so that shouldn't be more than 45 minutes, so maybe do it at the regular time.
Let's do a regular time.
Is that okay with everybody?
I think I'm good.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So
If
are we
anything,
moving it, or are we doing
No,
No,
an
we're
additional?
we're
doing
gonna do an
special?
additional special meeting on the
Okay.
27th at 6:15 in the treasurer's conference room. And then the next board meeting after that, the regular board meeting will be June 3rd in the treasurer's conference room at 6:15 p.m.
Okay.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Hezaruni?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Thank you.